What's going on, guys? Chase with iDub Hockey, here hanging out with Charlie, who's the stick category manager for CCM. Now we're out here hanging out in Montreal with your three families of sticks. Before we start talking about your new FT2, for someone who's maybe never used a CCM stick before, they're thinking about making the switch, how did you differentiate the three based on flex profile?
Yeah, that's a great question. The big difference really is the kick point. Each kick point is really optimized for a certain type of shot. If I go through them quickly, our Tacks is more of that mid point kick shot, so really focused on power, so optimized for power. Then on the other end of the spectrum, we have our RibCor that has a low kick. That's for the player looking for that quick release, when we're about speed and that quick shot. And then you have in the middle, a hybrid really kick point is with the JetSpeed. So a player that doesn't want to have maybe a stick that's optimized for slap shots or optimized for snapshots, you go with the hybrid with the JetSpeed. That's kind of best of both worlds.
So just to recap, this is your hard shooting power stick. This is for that guy just trying to get the puck off as quick as possible. And then for that player that wants to do a little bit of both really well, then the JetSpeed is for you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So let's talk about your FT2. JetSpeed was incredibly successful last year, so I know you didn't want to change too much on this. And so what were you able to accomplish with that new blade cores that we see?
Yeah, like you said, we don't want to go too different. We had some great feedback on the performance of the product, but we still saw some ways to optimize mostly the balance point. And for us to optimize that balance point in the feel of the stick was to take out some weight, obviously. So we actually reduced 15 grams from last year's JetSpeed stick. And the weight came out mostly the bottom third of the stick. And again, in the idea to have a better balance point, a better inertia, we want to take out weight in the lower shaft in the blade. So we have a new blade construction with a new dampening system. So it's a foam core, so what it does is it has less channels in it, so it actually allows us to reduce the weight without jeopardizing the construction or the feel or even the durability of it.
And like we talked about earlier too in the locker room is, even though you take that dampening layer from the face and now it's on the inside, it doesn't change the feel that much, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the feedback we had with the blade, with the JetSpeed stick was positive. We didn't want to play around too much with that.
Yeah.
Again, we saw a way for us to optimize it, mostly taking out some weight without jeopardizing the feel.
So something that also plays a lot into weight is the Tacks carbon fiber that runs through all three families. So maybe for someone that hasn't looked into it too much, what is Tacks and what does it do for you as a player?
Tacks is our high-end composite. We use it in all three sticks. And what's really unique about it is one, the material, but also the construction that we have. We've also optimized that Tacks in the new JetSpeed, just the way that we actually layer the carbon. It actually allows us to reduce weight without jeopardizing on durability.
Okay, and let's talk about your two carryover sticks for this year. Let's talk about the RibCor. What really makes that a unique stick compared to your other two stick families?
I mean, RibCor, it says in the name, is definitely the ribs, so that lower shaft where we have that double concave shape. The game now is getting faster and faster. Lots of players looking for that quick release, that quick shot. The RibCor is that perfect construction for that, thanks to that lower rib construction.
And then let's finish this off with the AS1. Obviously, Obi has been loving this stick, but what really makes this unique compared to the other two here?
So again, that stick is more focused on power. So we want to make sure we have a construction that's tailored towards that type of shot. So we have more of a rigid construction with that mid kick, but also we have a stiffer blade. Players want to have putting a bit more weight to the stick to have that full power shot. That blade stiffness really allows us to have better control and better speed with the puck when it's released.
Right, on those big heavy shots, you're putting a lot of force into that blade, so you need that extra stiffness to really keep that blade face square to the target.
Yeah, exactly.
For that good accuracy.
Yeah.
Right on, Charlie. Well, hey, thanks for coming out here and filling us in. And then for you at home that want to check out more of these CCM sticks, make sure you go to icewarehouse.com.